What is your purpose in life? And that's probably the most important question we need to ask ourselves. You see, we're here on earth for a limited amount of time, and we don't have any control over that. And whilst we're here, we do things, some of which are important, most of which are unimportant. And it's the important things that give our lives meaning and make us happy. The unimportant things are just filler. So if you're asking yourself the two main questions, what should I do with my life and what is the purpose of my life, what we're in fact saying is this: what can I do with my life that's important? So right now, what you need to do is to stop sitting on the couch watching TV and eating peanuts. You need to get up and get out and find out what's important to you, what you should be spending your time doing that will add more meaning to your life. Because if you don't want to be looking back one day thinking, what if, you need to do that. The real question is, what filling in your sandwich can you not stand? Because like it or not, one day you're going to be served one. That's something they never tell you at school, but it's a very important question. You see, everything is disappointing and frustrating at some point in your life. And you probably think, well, that's a very negative thing for you to say, Ian. No, it actually allows you to see the truth in life, because everything involves sacrifice and has a cost. Nothing is uplifting and pleasurable all of the time. So, question is, what are you prepared to put up with? What are you prepared to fight for, to struggle, to sacrifice for? You see, all of these things determine whether or not we are prepared to stick at something we really care about, even through the bad days and the terrible days. Look, if you want to be a computer genius but you can't handle failure, forget it. You won't go far. If you want to be an author and you can't stand rejection hundreds of times, then you're finished before you begin. If you want to be a top lawyer but you're not prepared to work a 15-hour day, forget it. You need the ability to handle unpleasant experiences. Could you work all night on a task? Could you wait 10 years before starting a family? Are you able to be laughed at, scorned and criticised over and over again until you succeed? What filling in your sandwich which you hate would you eat? Because you're going to be given one at some point. And that becomes your advantage. Anything that you're willing to do and enjoy that most people won't touch gives you a huge advantage. In other words, what struggles are you prepared to put up with to get what you want? What will you probably be better at than other people?